According to Wikipedia, Poland is in Central Europe, but after this trip, I'm convinced it might be closer to the heart than to the center. You know, after 17 years of living in Scotland, I've learned one thing. The longer you're away from home, the more you start seeing it with different eyes. Poland is one of those places that constantly surprises you. You're driving down a quiet road, and suddenly, there's a palace or a beautiful manor house hidden behind the trees, like something out of a storybook. You might walk into a village church expecting silence, and find a centuries-old fresco waiting inside. There is a kind of everyday magic here. And the best advice I can give? Make sure to leave a little extra time, because in Poland, the destinations are unforgettable, but it's often the unexpected moments in between that stay with you the longest. We begin in Gdansk, a city that feels like it's always in motion but never in a rush. There's something magnetic about this city. It's not just beautiful, though it is stunning. Gdansk feels like a living museum, but one that's not frozen in time. There is a heartbeat to it. The old town is charming. Amber-lined streets, colorful buildings that look like someone painted them by hand, and music drifting in from street performers near Neptune's fountain. But beneath the charm, there's history. Gdańsk is where the Solidarity movement began, a group of workers in shipyard who challenged an oppressive system. It wasn't just protest, it was courage. And it helped spark the end of communism in Poland and beyond. You can still feel that spirit here. It lingers in the shipyard cranes on the horizon, and the plaques and murals scattered throughout the city. Gdańsk is beautiful, but also brave. And then there's St. Mary's Church, the largest Gothic brick church in the world. From the outside, it's impressive, like it's been watching over the city for centuries, because it has. Inside, the light spills through the stained glass, catching little particles of dust in midair. It's peaceful in the way only very old buildings can be. If you're up for the challenge, you can climb the narrow, winding steps to the top of the tower. It's 400-something steps. I lost count. But at the top, you get this incredible panorama of the city. Terracotta roofs, church spires, and the Baltic Sea stretching into the horizon. It costs only 18 Polish zloty to get in. That's roughly £3.50. A small price for one of the best views in the country. And if you don't speak Polish, no problem. You'll find tours available in English, Spanish, Dutch, German, and French. From there, we went somewhere quieter, somewhere that isn't pretty in the traditional sense, but unforgettable all the same. Westerplatte. It's where the first shots of World War II were fired. In 1939, when German forces attacked, 188 Polish soldiers held their ground here. For 7 days, they resisted overwhelming firepower, bombing, naval shelling, everything thrown at them. They took shelter in the new barracks, these thick, reinforced buildings, the remains of which still stand, cracked, blackened, and surrounded by trees that seem to grow quieter the closer you get. It's not a tourist attraction, it's a place of memory. There's a plan to build a proper museum here by next year, to preserve the story of those defenders. And I think that's important, because places like this remind you that history isn't something far away. It's here, in the bricks, in the silence. After that, we needed something lighter, something with sun and sea. So we took a short 20-minute train to Sopot. If Gdansk is a city of stories, Sopot is a place that simply feels good. It's a seaside resort town on the Baltic Sea, and in the summer it's buzzing. People come here for the beach, the music, and the energy. The pier is the longest wooden one in Europe. It stretches out into the sea like it's trying to reach Sweden. At the end, you can just stand and watch the waves roll in, or the windsurfers trying to stay upright. It's one of those places where time slows down. And the beach? 4.5 kilometers of soft sand. If you like summer, Sopot delivers. But it's not just about the beach. There's this strange little building in the town center, Krzywy Domek, or the Crooked House. It looks like it melted in the sun, like something from a dream or a cartoon. You almost expect it to wink at you as you walk by. Every August, artists from around the world perform here, and it turns the whole town into one big celebration. I've been coming back to Poland every year. It's always been a part of my life, just quietly, in the background. But this time, I decided to pick up the camera, not just to see it, but to show it, to share the beauty, the history, and the little surprises that still catch me off guard, even now. And we're only just getting started. Next, I'm heading to the southeast of Poland, to places most tourists never see. Lublin, Kazimierz Dolny, Zamość, and Rzeszów. Towns with cobblestone streets, hidden art, old poetry, and layers of history waiting to be heard. So if you want to keep discovering Poland with me, stick around. Subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you in the next chapter. Bye!